Hey guys, welcome to the ABO Friday Talk Show. I'm your girl, Atisa Brighton Market Gym. And this week we're going to be touching down on a story, a very tragic story. Something tragic happened in one of the prestigious universities here in Nigeria. A soul was lost as a result of carelessness. And after the break, we're going to be touching down on this story. Stay tuned. On the 26th of May 2015, which is just like last month here, something tragic happened at Benson Idahosa University, which is located in Benin City, Edo State. I mean, a soul was lost. And here on the ABO Friday Talk Show, I take things like this really personal. I mean, what I hear in the university, in BIU, Benson Idahosa University, students pay like close to $500,000 to get adequate and efficient services. And I do not know why these students cannot get that. Okay, here's what happened. Okay, on this day, no, should I say 3 days before this day, on the 26th of May, Justin, who was a student of the Department of International Studies and Diplomacy, was rushed to the school's annex clinic, where he hoped to get adequate, services and treatment. But he was rushed there, and according to what my sources say, the nurses in that clinic are so rude, and on that particular day they just exhibited one of their rudeness, or one of their, their plenty qualities. So on that day they were so rude to this young guy. They're like, okay, just take him to that bed, and without even proper examination or examinations, they just they just put him on drip. They were giving this guy series and series of drips. I am no doctor, but what I know about what I know about medicals is that, I mean, when somebody comes into your hospital, check the person first before you know what to do. Okay, so they just left the guy there for 3 days without checkup, without nothing. I mean, this guy was dying, slowly, like a very painful death. So on this day, on the 26th of May, which is last month, like I said earlier on, this guy passed on. I mean, one of the nurses just went to check him and saw that this boy was already lifeless. I mean, I keep on saying this, and I will say it over and over again. If you do not have the adequate facility and adequate resources to build a school for students, people's children, to come and stay in that school, I mean, we should close that school down. Like I said earlier, there's this tag when you're in a private university here in Nigeria. This tag, people look at you like, this guy, big guy, or you understand that kind of thing. There is this prestige added to private universities here in Nigeria. I see no reason why I should take my child to a private university and they will return that child to me dead. I mean, BIU should be sued. On this particular day, Justin, who passed away, I mean, his friends were like, let's come together, let's actually do something. You understand? We can't just let this guy die like that. Let's do something that the school will know that we are angry. So they decide to, start a riot. Although they destroyed school properties, vandalization, and there was a little bit of violence, but nevertheless, this cannot be compared to a life which was lost. And I am not a supporter of violence, but I just feel that this or that was just the best way for the school, to know that their annex clinic is rubbish. Okay, when we come back from this break, we're going to be listening to voice notes from a past student who was in Benson Idahosa University. She will tell us what the clinic looks like, how the nurses behave, and some past stories. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. So here is a voice note from a past student of the Benson Idahosa University. Her name is Janelle. Stay tuned.
Hello, Atife.
Hi.
My name is Janelle. I was an ex-student of Benson Idahosa University. Now, I finished 2 years ago, so recently I was reading through blogs and I heard of the story that somebody died in BIU in their clinic due to carelessness. So now I'm going to say that when I was a student, when I was there at first in my 100 level, which was around 2008-2009, when I got to the school, their healthcare services wasn't really nice. The environment was poor. But later on, before I finished, then they tried to improve the environment. They made it new. They cleaned up the whole place. It was very clean and convenient. But one thing they lacked then was good services. The nurses were very rude to us when we were there. You go there, you say somebody is sick, they will just tell you go and sit down, they are busy, they are doing this, they will barely answer you.
Busy
because
doing
they feel
what?
that okay, you are just a student there, you just paid that because we paid little money in our school fees for health services. We paid about 7,500 naira for our health services. So when you go there, they will just tell you sit down, they are busy, they won't even touch the patient to know if the patient is really sick, because sometimes they don't just care because they feel that our students we don't have a say, it's not our right. So when we go there, they don't give us good services. So you will sit down, you wait, then whenever the doctor comes, about one doctor or two or so, or even one can be there for the whole day, and the doctor cannot even be around, so they will just come and touch you and they will give you a drug. There was an incident that happened. There was a time my friend was sick. I took her to the head plus. There was no doctor. Then they just brought somebody just gave her medicine. Offer her to go and take it, and her condition was worse. Then I had to take her out of school. I took her to another hospital. I called her parents. They took her to another hospital in Benin, and they.
Okay, let's play the next voice note.
So when we got to the other hospital, they found out that the drug she has been taking has expired. So you can imagine that my school giving drugs to somebody that has expired. So when she took it, that's how her condition became worse until she received treatment from that hospital. So it's incidents like this. So when the patient goes to them, instead of them to take the patient to the major hospital outside the school, which is Faith Mediplex, they will just reluctantly leave the patient there and give the patient any drugs, or they will not even treat that patient. They will just abandon the patient, and the patient is a student of the school. So these are things that have happened in BIU, and I'm going to say to avoid small deaths, they should shut down that school or they should improve their services. They should check their drugs. The proprietor and the head of the school should check their drugs, because students are paying good school fees. So the least they could do is to give them appropriate medical care. So that's all I have to say to you, as to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Janelle. Thank you so much. I mean, you've heard from the horse's mouth. I mean, I do not know what to say. I actually thought Benson Idahosa University was, a very good school, but here it is. Here we have it. People are dying. These and many more we're talking about here on the Friday show. Stay tuned, guys, for next week's episode. Bye.